Hey YouTube, Blockhead here. Today we're going to do an update on where DBET has been at since my last video about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So let's get started. We've got 5 points. As many of you know, DBET is going to switch from the Ethereum blockchain to VeChain. So there's 2 big questions that people ask around the community. The first is, when can I gamble? When is mainnet? And the second is, when are we going to get a better exchange or exchanges? Well, we've got a little bit of clarity on the first question. VeChain has officially launched as of June 30th. Now, this is going to be a phased mainnet launch. I believe the mobile wallet will be ready on the 9th of July. And it's going to come on board throughout the course of July. But as you can see right here from CoinDesk, VeChain has arrived, and this is the blockchain for businesses, which is exactly what DBET needs and wants to be, instead of just another ERC20 token. So, moving on, let's talk about exchanges. Binance Chain, what is that? Binance will open a decentralized exchange. This is from March 2018. And so this isn't really hot news. People know that Binance was going to be releasing a decentralized exchange. But what some people may or may not know is Binance is doing this, setting up this crypto to fiat decentralized exchange in Malta. And why is that news? Well, if we switch to this July 2nd article, released today from Global Crypto Press, Binance prepares to launch an all-new decentralized exchange, and here's what we can expect. Again, this looks to be out of Malta from what I can tell, and it will use the Binance coin, and it will allow, most likely anybody can list any coin, says the founder CZ. So it's not going to have the same restrictions that Binance does. Now, it may not have the same graphical user interface and the same user experience, but if we can get listed, we being DBET, on Binance's decentralized exchange in Malta, that will definitely be a huge plus. All right, moving on. My third point here is Decent.bet partners with Malta-based blockchain advisory limited company. And that's really, from what I can tell, probably 2 things. One is to help us get listed on Binance, especially that decentralized exchange, Binance chain. But 2 is to get that Malta gaming license. So it's not explicitly stated, but Jed's talking about how right here, we're not doing our job if we're not trying to reach as many potential customers as possible, said CEO Jedediah Taylor. And so Blockchain Advisory Limited is one of the companies in Malta that's going to help DBET get those licenses and get listed on potentially Binance decentralized exchange, or maybe even other exchanges. Because Malta wants to be a very crypto-friendly locale, unlike China and the United States. Okay, moving on. If you haven't heard, there is a slot skin contest, and if you're in the Telegram channel, you're definitely aware of this. This is for those creative folks out there who can make a slot skin, and the prizes here, as you can see, here's the decentcompetition.bet is the URL. And first prize gets 15,000 DBETs, and you can also win the most popular reward for the largest social media outreach. So you can essentially win 20,000 DBETs, in excess of 2,000 US dollar equivalent, just for putting a slot skin together. And not only that, if you enter and yours isn't that good and you get like 9th or 10th place, you still win 1,500 DBETs. So I have no idea how many people are entering in this. But the competition ends, let's see, I think it's 19th of July right there. So you still have a couple weeks if you want to look at that. And again, the website there for the details is decentcompetition.bet. Now, if you're not that creative and you just want to support the team and wear some gear, DecentSwag.com is out and the store is online. So you can get your t-shirts, your mugs, your hats, your snapbacks, your hoodies, all that good stuff. So I encourage you to order anything that suits your fancy. All right. Last two things. If you have not watched this Phil Hellmuth joining DBET as a gaming ambassador interview, which is 10 minutes long, with Jed and Kurt right here, I highly encourage you to go to the decent.bet website and watch this video. Heck, it doesn't even have 1,000 views yet. It's only 624 views. So watch that video and hear about how not only did Jed want Phil on board, but Phil actually contacted Jed and said, how can I be a part of this? Because he was very excited about the DBET token model and about the revolutionary technology where crypto is coming to the online gaming and poker world. And last but not least, Jed will be speaking at the World Gaming Executives Summit in Barcelona. And I'm not sure if he's speaking on July 4th or 5th. It goes the 3rd to the 5th, and I think he's speaking on day 2. So it's either the July 4th or July 5th. So in just a couple days, Jed and I will be speaking at this very large World Gaming Executives Summit, which has been operating for 12 years. So he'll be on a panel that'll be talking about with other individuals here that you can see, and they'll be talking about things like legislation and legal jurisdictions and how DBET is going to stand out from the crowd by not trying to be anonymous and run away from regulations, but actually what he says is run to the regulation and be the successful industry that people don't need to hide behind because they are a legit business. So I'm sure we'll all look forward to that. Maybe we get a live stream, maybe we don't. Maybe we'll have to watch it afterwards. But if you're attending in Barcelona, congrats on you. Either way, I look forward to seeing Jedediah Taylor, CEO of DBET and founder, speak at the World Gaming Executive Summit. So that's all we have for today. I want to say thanks to the community. Take care, and we'll talk at you soon.